ai Archana oina ai English ki ozani. So students, we have seen a lot about resources and what are they? Anything that satisfies our needs, anything that is available for human use, and anything that we can put to use for our satisfaction are called resources. And we have seen the three types of resource: natural resource, human resource, and cultural resource. We have seen what natural resources are, and don't forget the slogan, save oil, save water, every drop is very precious, and that is the only way you can save or we can save our planet. And don't forget this very line that the planet does not belongs to you only, okay? It belongs to our future generation also. Leave something for them. Try to maintain sustainable existence, okay? What you use today, leave something for your others. And with this, let us continue with the cultural resource. That is the third type of resource. Moreover, we have seen human resources also with the very example I've given you, that you, students, children, you all are human resources, and educating you is the big step, and that big step is the only way to promote development in human resource. Now let us see cultural resource. Now cultural resources are produced both by man and nature together. By men and nature together. Now what are cultural resources then? Skills, our skills. Whose skill? Not animals' skill. Okay, our skill. Our knowledge, our ideas, our thoughts, and our beliefs are all cultural resources. So if we were to discuss what cultural resources are, we will say all productive and creative activities of men are cultural resource. Anything that you do, anything productive, apaba tauba, pothok leiba, mawong taba, nungainaba semba, prithvi se leiba nungainaba semba, akhoi human being leiba nungainaba semba, mai or natraga chokhatnaba semba sibo akhoi na kari kawi cultural resources kaweba. And my dear students, cultural resources are directly related to our knowledge, our education. The more we are educated, the more we will develop culturally. Okay. So now we need to discuss how education as a source is a source for developing human resource. And don't forget, it will ultimately lead to developing cultural resource. The moment education is increased, human resource increases. The moment human resource develop, cultural resources will develop side by side. This is what is being discussed in your lesson. So don't forget, education will develop the minds, skills, and abilities of children, of you, the future generation, and it will develop human resource. So what is the main idea that the lesson wants to convey? Education should be provided to all the children, to you. My dear students, your education is very important. You are the future generation, and you are going to run this planet after our generation is over. Akhoigi generation se loigra kanda nakhoigi generation namu planet se run ta hodoini. And what is important, nakhoina generation, nakhoina planet se run tauna bagi damakta kari important oi, education se important oi haiba ko aduna nakhoi se human resources ni nakhoi chakhatna bagi damakta khoina education pi ba se darkar lei sini lessons the higher se ko. So if all of you are educated, obviously human resources will grow, and the moment human resources grow, what will grow? Cultural resources will grow. So everything is interrelated, and the moment human resources grow, cultural resources grow, natural resources will be preserved, because you will have an idea that we cannot deplete natural resource. Human resource chawkhaloba, education piroba, cultural resource masana chawkhala aneba, ani se chawkhala addi kai dore, masana natural resource chawkhala kaneba karige nakhoi the awareness lairaneba that akhoina nature da phangiba aremba potse, free da phangiba potse, lem da phangiba potse, loithokpa yade haibase nakhoi gi the loinamak lairaneba ko adui taragadi noi kai dorani. You will try your best to preserve and safeguard natural resources. That is why in this lesson we get to know that all the three resources are important, interrelated. Now coming back to Manipur, as the topic, as the title of the lessons suggest Manipur and its natural resources. Let us discuss a bit about Manipur. I have mentioned in my earlier classes, in my first part, that Manipur is a biodiversity hotspot. What does it mean? It means that in Manipur we have many varieties of plant and animals, and they coexist peacefully. They live together. They exist peacefully in an environment. They make it suitable for their sustenance. Makoi leiba nungai na bagi damakta makoi gi chana ba environment oibanina makoi na ningthizana amaga cooperate taunaraga hingnei haba na. Biodiversity hotspot means there are varieties of many plants and animal species, and many tourists are attracted with these plants and animals and trees and wildlife of Manipur. Now, what are the varieties? There are many varieties of plant like flowers, orchids, grasses, trees that grows in Manipur, and it is in abundance. Yamna hawe ko Manipur da. Not only that, we also have medicinal plants also. Hidak sungba yaba mayama mahori ko. And we have cane, pine, teak, oak, bamboo. It grows in huge quantity in Manipur. And what about the wildlife? Yes, we have rich wildlife resources also. We find tigers, leopards, wild bears, yongmu, deer and mithun. Now, how rich is our wildlife? How different is our wildlife? Can you say that we have something to give to the world when it comes to wildlife? Ko akhoi prithivida akhoi gi saruk yaura wildlife ki matangda yaurangane na khali. What is our gift to the world when it comes to wildlife? We have our sangai, the blue-antlered deer, which is found only in Manipur. And where do we find them? We find them in Kaibulamjau National Park, isn't it? So this is our contribution to the world when it comes to wildlife resources, to natural resources. Okay. Now, apart from plants and animals, we also have rich water resources. Manipur receives abundant rainfall. There are many rivers, streams, lakes. It is found in abundance in Manipur. Yamna phangi haibani ko in abundance haibadi ising marang kaina phangi, nong marang kaina chui, ising khong phajana lei, turen lei, khong macha cheli, pat macha lei haiba. And we also have the biggest gift of nature, our Loktak Lake, which is the largest freshwater lake in northeastern region. Northeastern India, the India ki northeast region, the quite the chauba freshwater lake tikana no Loktak Lake neba. And where do we find Loktak Lake? It is the pride of Manipur. Manipur ki mingchat natra Loktak Lake sangai kaisa. So we have all this in abundance in Manipur. Okay, so we have Loktak Lake, the largest freshwater lake in northeastern region. And what do we get from this? We also produce electricity through the Loktak Hydel power plant. Now we have wildlife. We have varieties of trees. We have varieties of orchids growing in Manipur. Now, not only that, we have Loktak Lake also. Now, what about minerals? Yes, we have minerals also. We find minerals in the Hundung Hills of Ukhrul district. And what do we find in the Hundung Hills? We can find limestone. Okay, then we have iron and ore found in Kakching and Sadar Hills, and we also have salt. We can find salt in Taubal. Okay. Now, besides this, Manipur is also, a powerhouse of dance, theater and sports. We are well known for it. It is the best and well-known contribution. It is our best contribution, and it is a part of our cultural resources. And what should we do? We should protect them also. Manipur has given many famous sports players, and if I were to ask a name, we have many names. Kunjarani Devi, then we have Mary Kom, we have Surjalata, we have Tingong Leima, we have Nil Kamal, we have Thoiba, isn't it? Our sporting talents, these are our contribution. Okay, then regarding dance, Manipuri dance is well known. Khambadobi dance, Ras Leela, Maibi Jagoi, these are all well known. And regarding theater also, we have well known theater artists. We have Ratan Thiam, then we have Ima Savitri, isn't it? These are all well known theater artists. Okay. So with this, what do we come to know? We come to know that nature has provided us many resources. Our duty is to protect them and to use them cleverly. We have to leave something for them. At the same time, we have learned that our education, your education is very important to preserve and protect everything. And at the same time, the moment we increase our education, our knowledge, we also increase our cultural resources also. When we talk about cultural resources, we are talking everything in broad, okay? So we should not forget them. So now, I will try to give you a summary of this whole lesson just in the form of a slogan. And my dear students, do try to practice, do try to look at the slogan and do practice how to write slogan writing. Okay, how can we, write slogans? So I'll give you the summary of this lesson in the form of a slogan. So I give you 4 slogans here. Save planet, our home. Protect nature, our friend. Water is precious. Let us share the planet. Save wildlife. I have given you 4 slogans, and this 4 slogan is enough for you to understand the importance of our planet, the importance of our resources, the importance of everything that we see in our day-to-day life. Don't forget that the planet belongs to you, to me, and to them. And them here refers to the future generation. I hope you had a very nice time in this discussing this lesson. Please do read it. Do listen to the video, to listen to the class, and do read your text and try to write slogans from this text. It will be very helpful to you for your higher classes. Do wait for other videos that will be coming up. I hope you had a great time. Thank you.